Alright. We are once again sending it into the ether.
Hello everyone, I'm Ina, and welcome back to my floor. In this video, we're actually going to be going over my 3DS consoles. Now, this one won't be as long as the other video, as there won't be 76 3DSs behind me. There's actually just going to be 4. So I figured we're going to open up with my Daily Driver 3DS. This one, unfortunately, is not boxed, but the other 3 are. So we have this one here. So this is just a new 3DS XL. It's actually a modded one that I bought. It was actually my first one that I bought to start the collection back off, because I was just like, I don't know if I really want to get back into playing 3DS games. I'll see how I go. So I bought this one because it came preloaded with a bunch of games on it. I know, not very good in terms of legality's sake, but when Nintendo stops selling their games, it's going to be a pretty important way to actually, hold on to those games that we're not going to be able to play anymore. Yeah, this one here, I purchased this for around about, I think it was just $200. It's pretty good, Australian anyway. Back again with the dollary dues. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of in okay-ish condition. The side of it, I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up, but it's like a little bit, kind of tapered off, and the screens are a little bit scratched, and stuff like that too, which is why it's my daily driver. So if I ever go out somewhere, this is the one that I take with me, because I don't really want to damage the other ones too much. Some of them already have like a tiny bit of cosmetic damage, and I don't really want to further that, just because they are kind of my dream versions of the consoles. So yeah, I mean, that's the first one. It's just your standard black or carbon fiber looking. I don't really know what the colorway for that is. I'm sure editing will chuck the name of what it actually is called. But yeah, that's my very first one. Very basic, very epic. A new 3DS XL, and it's the Happy Home Designer variant. I love this. This is probably my dream. Well, actually, it is my dream 3DS to own. I remember seeing this, once I got out of 3DS, and I was like, wow, that looks so good. I might have to pick that up. I just really love the wave of it. It's super amazing. I think it's just like having the little items on it is super clean. And then the back of it is like a little greenhouse, which is super cool. I think that this one was definitely a more expensive one. I think this one was around about 350 Australian, which is actually a really good price. Most of those typically go for around about 500 Australian, sometimes 550. And this one was in minty condition. I have opened it. I've looked at it just to check. Whoever owned it before, they had already opened it, but all they did with it was they put a plastic protector around the chassis and then put some screen protectors on it. There's not a single scratch on this thing. There is no fingerprint marks. There is no cosmetic damage whatsoever. The console itself is perfect. It is absolutely amazing. And this is the one that I play on when I'm just at home. I will take it out of its box, which is currently sitting in there just because I'm a weirdo like that, and I like to put things back in their box. But yeah, it's a super amazing console. I absolutely love the thing. And yeah, just my dream 3DS XL. It's very cool, very epic. My 3DS, the OG. And we have the Char's customized Nintendo 3DS Premium Box. This is I believe it was a Japan exclusive 3DS. I don't believe these ever came out to the West in any like English-based form. I could be very wrong on that. Editing Ina, please go do your homework. But essentially, it was a Gundam crossover with Nintendo. So the entire box is pretty much in Japanese, and it even came with this exclusive Gundam game that is not available in the West. I'm sure Ina will have a bunch of B-roll footage going right now of all the consoles, by the way. So don't worry about me just holding a box here talking into a microphone. But this is beautiful. This is one of the most stunning consoles I had seen. So when I was first starting to come up with the fact that I wanted to collect one of each each type of DS. So one of each of the 3DSs. I still have yet to get any of the 2DSs, and then DS Lite, DSi, all of those ones. I just want to get one of each. I don't want my collection to be too crazy where I've got multiple variants of kind of the same sort of model. To me, I can't afford that. But also it's more just for the sake of I just really want to be concise and pick the things that I want in my collection. And that one was amazing. I was looking for a 3DS that I was like, okay, well, what variant do I want to go for here? And that was by far the coolest and cleanest one I found. I got that one off of eBay. I believe that one was maybe also around 300, but it was another case of it being absolutely pristine. There was not a fingerprint on the console. There was no dust on the screen. There's no scratches on the screen. No scratches on the chassis. It was just, it was chef's kiss. It was absolutely perfect. And I just couldn't believe the conditions that consoles come in from Japan is just utterly insane. They actually really take care of their consoles, which is why I'm considering getting my two 2DSs, of which I need two, in box from Japan specifically, because I know for a fact that they're going to be way more looked after than they are here in Australia. It's nearly impossible to find anything mint in Australia because we just do not give a shit about anything we own and destroy everything. And then finally we have another Happy Home Designer new 3DS. So this is another dream one, obviously, because this is the one that I've picked. I just thought the Happy Home Designers had the best design. I know a lot of the people really like, a lot of the Zelda ones are very popular. Mario ones are also very popular. But I'm an absolute fiend for Animal Crossing. So these ones just really spoke to me on a spiritual level. This is the one that has a little bit of cosmetic damage on it, the rubber that I'm sure I'll be going over in the footage, but also on the back of the box here, the little nubs that, hold the screens apart so that they don't slam together. They're a little bit scuffed, a little bit torn up. And then there's a little bit of light cosmetic damage to the chassis, and I believe there's maybe some very, very, very light scratches to the bottom screens. But it's, they're old consoles. It's nearly impossible to find anything that's basically brand new that doesn't cost over $500, which is that's too much. I got this one for around $250, which is, once again, I've gotten these for absolute steals, besides maybe the Japanese one, which is definitely more expensive for sure. But this is a really great console. I played this one at home as well. I find that for a lot of the games on 3DS, right, a lot of them are built around the time frames at which they came out, meaning that on launch, the 3DS was this size screen, right? And so the games look a lot better on the smaller screens, I find, than the larger screens, unless the art style truly carries it. So something like Kirby Triple Deluxe, let's say, it looks really good on the XL screen because the art style really lends itself to being stretched quite well. But a lot of the third-party games, like anything from Ubisoft or any sport games you'll find, look not the best on the XL consoles. So I'm finding that when it comes to games that are third party, I really like playing them on the smaller screen, which is why I'm really enjoying playing it on the new, the smaller new 3DS. And then anything that is essentially first party is working amazing on the XL. So that's kind of where I've been playing those. But I mean, that's kind of the video games. I don't really have any plans to acquire any more 3DSs. I don't think it would have to be quite a special case of something that I see and go, actually, that's kind of the dream variant. But for now, I mean, my collection's kind of complete for it. Really, I only need to get 2DSs, so the Pi piece. God, what an incredible design. And the 2DS, the new 2DS XL. So, and I'll be doing another video on my other DSs, as I have one of kind of each of the others too. I've got a DS Lite, I've got a few DS Lites, but in box I've got a DS Lite still, DSi XL, and I believe that's it for the normal DS family. So we'll be doing another video on that, and yeah, I'm not sure where that one will be out, but we'll try and keep at least one video going a week on the channel. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video of a man talking about a bunch of consoles for like 7 minutes. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.